The city is Jonathan Agger with Pro Boxing fans, joined by Sahni here in Thailand ahead of Fury against Wack this Friday night. You're hosting the press conference, which is coming up in a bit. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you. How's life?
It's been a while. Life's good. Life's good. This is. I'm looking forward to this. I've never been to Thailand before. Obviously landed here yesterday, and it's an eye opener. Let's just say that. So my eyes are very much open. And yeah, look, I'm excited for this. This is only Tyson Fury could do this. Go from 66,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the UK to Pattaya in front of 2,000 people who will be pretty much all ringside in this kind of legendary arena that they're in on Friday night. And boxing without a network, all just going on the Netflix documentary. Only Fury could do this. Like, it's quite a move, but I'm here for it, and it should be a fun week.
Just for you personally, obviously you spent a lot of time, a lot of years at Queensbury, had a great run with them. Just reflect on that a bit. I mean, it was you got to do all sorts of gigs. Just tell us how you reflect on that.
Yeah, like tremendous. Like, I'll always look back on it like with a lot of love because it did change my life. It was some of the stuff that I got to do. Like, I wouldn't know Tyson without Queensbury, and all those Tyson Fury gigs were because of Queensbury, and there's no doubt that would have helped with my kind of relationship in landing this gig and any future gigs. But some of the stuff I've done with them over the years, like, I'll always look back fondly. The first freelance gig that I landed post Queensbury was with Queensbury as well, so I think that door is always open. We could always work together, but yeah, tremendous, nothing but good things to say about them.
And you're doing your own thing as well on YouTube and stuff like that. How are you finding that?
Slow, but it's getting there. Like, I set it up probably about 6 months ago, and it's just me talking. Like, I haven't done any interviews on there. I don't know if that's going to change. It's just kind of me talking about boxing. So it's slow, it's getting there, but it's just got to the point where I can monetize it. It's taken ages, but once you're there, like, I should be able to do well out of it. But I enjoy doing it. I enjoy just talking to a camera about boxing and just like being quite candid. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with any promoter now, so I guess I can be a little bit more honest and more candid about my views. And yeah, I'm enjoying that.
Good stuff. Just type Sahni and you'll find it on YouTube. Fury against Wack and Joshua Prenga this week as well. A lot of people are saying, who's got the tougher fight. When you look at it, obviously Wack, he's fought everyone. Prenga, we don't really know much about. What do you think?
I think you said it there. Wack's fought everyone. Prenga has fought no one, I guess, but he's knocked out all of those no ones, I think, apart from one. Who's got the tougher fight? I guess we'll find out afterwards. I mean, you just never know with AJ. He might just go through this guy in a couple of rounds and knock him out. But it might suddenly be a little bit more difficult. There might be a few hairy moments in there. I feel like Tyson's trying to get rounds out of this Mariusz Wack fight. Mariusz Wack is noticeably always a very durable guy, unless he's in with a kid like Moses who's just too fast. I think Tyson's trying to get rounds out of this fight to just keep active, keep busy, and I'm not really sure who's got the tougher fight. I feel like with Wack, we know what he is. Even though he's 46 years old, he's a fighter, and sometimes he beats up 3 people at the same time. That is what Mariusz Wack does. If you look at his last fight with Prenga, there's a lot of unknown, but it looks like he can hit very hard. So I'll reserve judgment at the moment.
Yeah, on Wack, what sort of fight are you expecting this to be? I like throwing some names who've commented on the fight. Johnny Nelson thought it was more like an exhibition type fight, but do you think Wack's coming here to ruin all the plans?
I think it's up to him, really. I mean, I was watching an AJ interview actually this morning, and he said that he sparred Wack about 4 months ago, and that Wack's probably better now than what he was when he sparred him before AJ boxed Klitschko. And I'm kind of feeling that as well. I've watched a kind of couple of interviews with Wack where it's in Polish and you have to watch it via Translate. But he sounds like he wants to ruin Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. He sounds like he wants to kind of crush everything. And a big 6'8" guy like that, durable, you never know in heavyweight boxing. You just never know. But I think Tyson Fury is going to be looking to just move and groove and maybe get a late stoppage in there, maybe. But I think Wack will come to fight. I think Wack will come to Wack. Let's see.
It's one of them, isn't it? We thought we were going to get Joshua Wilder, and then Joseph Parker ruined everything. Are you kind of getting that worrying feeling, or do you feel like we will get it next, providing both men come through?
I hope so. But like it sounds closer than ever, but at the same time it sounds further away than ever, because it's like apparently they've all signed, right? But then they're fighting other people first. What happens if they lose? What happens if someone loses? What if Kristian Prenga lands a big one on AJ? What if Wack ruins everything here in Pattaya? Will they still fight? I don't know. Will it have the same lustre? I don't know. There's always been a feeling with me that maybe the fight's a little bit cursed, and there's been times where it looks like, oh, it's got to happen now. Is it like it's almost been announced? It's got to happen, and then something just gets in the way. I hope that's not the case. I hope everyone does their job, and we have the biggest British fight of all time.
Obviously, a lot of people talking about the location and the timings. Turkey Al Sheikh says it has to be at 2 a.m. if it's going to be in the UK. Thoughts on that? Do you feel like it's still going to have, it's still going to be a sellout? People are going to tune in at that time?
Yeah. That's basically it. And look, I know that this has caused a lot of uproar, and a lot of people are moaning. But they were moaning initially that it might not be in the UK. Oh my God, what do you mean? It's two British fighters. How can it not be in the UK? And then you're hearing it may be in the UK, but just maybe a couple of hours later. Oh my God, how can you do it a couple of hours later? Just that people will always find a reason to moan. All I can point to is history. So Ricky Hatton against Kostya, that was on in the early hours of the morning. Looked like a pretty packed atmosphere in there. Looked like a great night. Joe Calzaghe against Mikhail Kessler, 50,000 people in Cardiff. That was on later. Sometimes you've just got to do these things. It's a little bit of compromise to suit a wider market. And Netflix are putting up the money for the fight, and they want to get subscribers, and they want to give people the best opportunity all around the world to watch the fight. You don't do that by putting it on at a time where it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the US. You just don't. So the time doesn't bother me, to be honest. And I think once you're in, you're in. You're there, aren't you? You might just have a coffee, have a Pro Plus. I've had about 8 today, so.
Just 2 more, Moses and Hrgovic coming up in a few weeks' time. What test do you think this will be for Moses, or do you think he'll get rid of Hrgovic?
I think it's a major significant test, and when it was first talked about, it felt like, wow, that is a leap up. I think he first talked about it after he beat Dempsey McKean, because there was like a common opponent where McKean had done rounds with Hrgovic, but Moses just blasted him out of there. But Hrgovic, it feels like we haven't really seen the best of him yet. It feels like there's something in him. So at times I look at this fight and I think, I can't believe it's happening this soon in Moses' career. But they have so much belief in him. He has so much belief in himself. He's been demanding this fight with Filip Hrgovic, and I can't wait to see if he can get it done in there. We don't know who Moses is when he's tired. We don't know who he is when he's hurt. I think we could get answers to those questions against Filip Hrgovic, because he's very, very durable. You saw him take big, heavy shots from Dubois, never went down in that fight. He's durable and he's good and he's a winner. That's the difference between Hrgovic and everyone else that Moses has fought so far in his career. Hrgovic is coming in this because he wants to become a world champion very soon. This is on his path to become a world champion. He may become a world champion, win or lose against Moses. That's where Hrgovic sits in this mix at the moment.
Last one, yesterday it was announced that Denzel Bentley is now WBO middleweight world champion.
Good. Just rightly so. I mean, look, I did his post-fight interview in the ring after he won that fight, the last one, and I said to him, "You're now the interim champion. Where do you think that? How do you think this is all going to play out?" He was like, "Does this belt say interim on it? Does it say?" I was like, "No, it doesn't. No, I'm a world champion." And he's right. He was right then, and he's right now. And it's all about Denzel Bentley, and I'm over the moon for him, because if anyone deserves it, it's him. I remember those lockdown fights behind closed doors, where Queensbury brought it back in the BT studio, York Hall, and it felt like he was out almost every week. He was like flying the flag for Queensbury. Mark Heffron, he had a couple of fights with him in there as well. I think there was D.H. Hall, there was something, Mick Hall, that's it. He was just banging guys out there behind closed doors. Really, his career went like that, and it's fantastic to see that he's been rewarded now. He's got his world title, and fair play to him.
Brilliant. Dev, appreciate your time. Fury against Wack this Friday night. Don't miss it. Or
I mean, you will.
You will miss it, but don't miss all the reaction. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be making some videos on your channel this week. So tune in for them. And appreciate your time, mate.
Cheers, mate.